You got me on that. Hello, everybody. George from Beaumont Guitars.
And I'm Harry.
Today, a special treat for you from the guys over at MXR. This is the Dookie Drive. So basically, Billie Joe Armstrong from Green Day, huge MXR fan. He really admired what MXR did with the EVH 5150 Overdrive, and he kind of was wondering if they could do that for him in the sense of the Dookie pedal. And what I mean by that is there's two amps essentially built into this pedal. So
And they're called?
Pete and Meat. So Pete is the lighter, cleaner, distorted amp with a little bit of a mid bump. Pete is the heavily distorted or a little bit more distortion than the Pete side. So you can you can
to the pedal,
and you can blend the two of them. You have your output, you have your gain control, and you have your tone. So there's also a scoop knob in the middle, which we'll also show you, but it features the artwork from the Dookie album, which is very cool.
Now, there are two internal controls.
There are. It's for the clean side. So basically, when you're on the blend and you turn it all the way to the left, which is the Pete, there's two controls that specifically just control that. We didn't mess with those today. So we're just showing you what the pedal does stock. Like we didn't mess with anything on the inside of it.
So everything's factory on the pedal. We are going through a Marshall just to get that that tone.
It's a clean sound.
And we're running it clean.
Drive.
And we're using a Charvel today because this has Duncans in it, which Billie Joe plays Duncans. So we figured we'd try to get as close to the sound as possible using, like a Strat style guitar with humbuckers. Somebody asked us if we're going to use a, like a Junior or a Deluxe or a Les Paul or anything like that. But he didn't really start using that until, way later on in the career, where at that point they were just using, just straight up Fender stuff. So what you just heard was what I dialed in as the closest I can get to that
almost everything at 12 o'clock.
That setting. Yeah, pretty much everything's at 12. I got the blend up a little higher. It's probably more like
towards the Meat side a little bit.
Yeah, so it's at like a 1 o'clock. I got the tone at what is that? A
little bit less than 12 o'clock.
Yeah, and then I got the gain up a little higher. That's probably at like about a 2 o'clock right there. So that's where we thought that the pedal sounded the most accurate playing the songs from the Dookie record. So when you're playing, oh, the pedal's not even on. You hear that? So when you're like,
so
that's where we found that, listening to the record and getting as trying to dial it in as best as we could, that's where, we thought that was the best setting.
Really does sound good, and there's a lot of tones like in between too.
Yeah, I mean, I personally, if I could do it, I'd get like, a couple of these on the pedal board and set them up to do different things,
Yeah.
Because you could definitely go from, like a real...
Well, like a cleaner...
You can go to like a cleaner tone if you go all the way...
So now this is the blend all the way to the Pete side.
Yeah, so if you go there...
Like blues breaker-ish almost.
Yeah,
like,
or you can go all the way to the Meat side without changing any of the gain settings, and you're... So just just a little bit more.
Much more aggression.
Yeah, a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more saturation in there.
And you hear the harmonic content change, you know what I mean? Like it definitely like raises up a little bit.
And then, you can go, balls to the wall and like
all the gain.
Totally turn up your gain, hit the scoop button.
Yeah, let's hear with and without the scoop.
And then
let's hear the difference.
Go,
Now listen to when we take it off. Listen to the raise in volume.
So tons of gain out of the pedal.
Oh yeah.
You can basically, I think you can use this thing for anything. I mean, you can go from, like a basic like
a
rock
AC/DC sound.
Kind of tone, definitely to a metal tone. And we got the tone control backed up from half because
it's a little bright.
The 800's a little bright at these volume settings.
And we have the bass on the 800 all the way up. Trying to counteract that a little bit.
But what we're doing is we're going into the low setting. We've got the master up pretty high, but we have the preamp real low to try to get the cleanest tone.
Yep.
Which doesn't give you much low end response. So that's why we got the bass up, we got the presence and the treble backed up. And we only have the mids at like 9 o'clock. So it's
gonna get
not much.
A little too hairy.
Yeah. If you pull them back all the way, it kind of takes away from that
sound
tone. But yeah, man, I mean, I'm super impressed with this pedal.
Oh yeah, I love this thing.
It's got to be up there with like the P Melter.
Yeah,
and
I didn't expect it to be so versatile though. Like I thought it was just gonna do like that one thing.
But yeah, you can do a lot of stuff with it. We can even go back to the Pete side.
See, that's kind of like my favorite. I like that.
And still put the scoop in, turn the gain up all the way, and.
It's a nice. It still retains its beefiness.
Yeah, it's still there.
Play something, and then I'll just like raise the blend a little bit so we can hear like the sweep.
Well, I'll just keep playing that riff. I'm trying to keep it, I'm not
okay.
I'm not trying to play anything other than like Green Day stuff.
So right now we're starting all the way to the left on the Pete side, and I'm gonna just slowly increase it.
Yeah.
We've pretty much settled with it like the way Harry first had it, where a little bit more towards the meat side, but maybe past 12 o'clock a little bit. It sounds really good. I like to keep the gain a little bit backed off, allow some of like the articulation to still come through.
Yeah, and like I said, if you want that Green Day tone, you can definitely get it from this pedal without having to compromise in tone or even in the amount of money. I mean, it's not really that expensive of a pedal.
It's like 180, 190, something like that.
So we still have a couple left in stock. So if you want one,
give us a call.
Give us a call, email us, text us, whatever you got to do. We'll get one out to you. Get them now before they're all gone. And then the next thing you know, they're on eBay for like $600, and you're like, man, I should have bought it for like $180 when I had the chance.
That's why I bought mine.
All right, so
Thank you all for watching.
Yeah, if
Like,
you have any
subscribe,
comments,
yeah.
questions.
Leave us comments below. Tell us what you think. Does this pedal sound like the awesome Dookie record? Let us know. Are you going to buy one? Let us know.
Yeah.
Write in.
All
Thank
right.
you for watching.
Check you later.